Hello. Today is Monday. Sorry, today is Tuesday, March 12th, 2024. I have 20 minutes to go before I hit the road with my car. Yes, my car is my friend by car. I commute by car now, today. Tomorrow or tonight, I will come back on foot because I like walking. This article is from Sarah Byron, October 13th, 2023, 4-minute read. It will be like a 20-minute read for me. When I traveled to China in December last year, that's about 3 months ago, I saw many trees are painted white from the ground to like a 1 or 1.5 meters above the ground, and I wondered why. And my initial thought was to prevent vermin or insects crawling up the trees, but it was the winter time, right? So I thought maybe there is something others going on, other reasons going on. So let's find out why the Chinese painted tree stumps with white color, white paint. Why are some trees painted white? Nature is full of vibrant colors. Trees alone boast a wide spectrum of shades, from pink cherry blossoms to deep green pines to yellow maple leaves. However, some trees have white bark, not naturally like birch trees, because of human done paint jobs, right? Human done paint jobs. This isn't a trend to make the trees look cool. After no amount of paint can one up the inherent artistry of nature. Instead, the paint is used to protect trees while they develop. One up, right? This one up. Leg up, one up. One up the inherent artistry of nature. Why are some trees painted white? You may have seen trees' lower trunks painted white. This is to protect the bark from sunscald, which is basically the plant version of sunburns. It commonly occurs in the winter, where fluctuating temperatures from chilly nights to sunny days can damage the bark. So the light color protects the tree from overheating and prevents the bark from cracking. Overheating, right? Overheating prevents the bark from cracking. Temperatures fluctuate, right? Splitting bark opens up the tree to disease, fungus, and insects that could infest and further harm the tree. This type of painting is typically done in thin-barked residential trees or orchards, says Christopher Evans, extension forestry and research specialist at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Painting the tree trunks white is said to moderate the daytime heating of the bark and lessen the chances of sunscald injury, right? Sunscald injury. It's only needed for young trees until they grow stronger and less susceptible to changing temperatures. More reasons for paint on trees. You might have noticed trees around your home with different paint jobs. While white protects bark, other colors and patterns indicate instructions for people. Really? For example, some trees bear barks to show that they are diseased, must be chopped down, or require pruning. require pruning, chopped down. Basically, it marks the tree in an inconspicuous way, says Ken Fisher, assistant forester for the Boulder Parks and Recreation Department. A lot of people don't even notice it, but it alerts our contractor that this is the tree we are talking about. We've been using paint dots for 25 years or so now, so some trees have several paint dots on them. However, cities keep individual codes, so a red or a purple dot might mean different things depending on the area. If you if you enjoy forests and nature trails, you may have come across another set of paint jobs. They can indicate which trees are hazardous or safe. They may also mark private properties like hiking trails, or indicate details about the environment. In some places, trees with nests of rare or endangered species are marked, says Evans. This is the case with a federally endangered red cockaded woodpecker in the southern United States. Their tree nests are generally marked with a white paint ring. But remember to check the guidelines of a specific area before making any assumptions. Basically, there aren't any hard or fast standardizations for the use of marking paint in forestry, Evans says. That can lead to confusion when trying to generalize the meaning of different symbols and colors. However, some are more universal. For example, an X often means the tree should be cut, and numbers show a tally before a harvest. In many states, purple paint marks private property. Purple paint marks private property. How to paint trees white? Keep in mind that painting young trees white is a long used method of protection. Long used method, right? Short used method. But some experts question its effectiveness. Yes, the paint can help prevent young bark from overheating, but the wrong kind of paint can severely damage the plant, right? Overheating. Therefore, it's important to choose the right product, which is water-based latex paint diluted to the ratio of 1 gallon latex with 4 or 5 quarts of water. 1 to 5, right? No, therefore, it's important to choose the right product, which is water-based latex paint, diluted water-based latex paint diluted to the ratio of 1 gallon latex with 4 or 5 quarts of water. You may also want to use a rodent repellent to prevent rabbits or other animals from gnawing on the trees. Gnawing on the trees. Do not use oil-based paint, since this will lock in the bark and prevent the tree from absorbing oxygen. Also, look for paint with an organic base to avoid additives that could hurt the plants. And it doesn't have to be white. Any light color will work, but be sure to avoid darker shades that will take in extra heat and worsen the sun's cold. Right? Worsen the sun's cold. Now that you have the ideal paint mixture, use a paintbrush to apply it. Sprays don't stick to the bark so well and don't provide enough protection. And don't worry about a perfect paint job. One coat should work unless the weather conditions are severe. Additionally, if you live in areas with extreme weather, you will need to reapply the paint once a year. But overall, white paint is an easy and effective way to protect young trees as they grow taller and stronger. Keep reading. If you see a painted purple fence, this is what means. No, it doesn't mean anything. Sounds cold, right? Worsen the sounds cold. Water-based latex solutions, 1 gallon to 4 to 5 quarts of water. Oil-based, long used method, short used method. One-up artistry, right? One-up artistry. Sounds cold injury. Require pruning, require pruning, require pruning. Long used method, right? Long used method, gnawing. So from this article, we learned that they use the water-based latex paint and on the trees, on the tree trunks. And if the trees grow in a very harsh environment, you need to have double coating or triple coating, depending on the severity and your experience. Cracking, and also they use different methods, different paint jobs, paint colors. Purple, right? It's a properties trail, maybe. Some write down numbers in it's for the tally, right? Tally. This one, tally for trees to be cut down. This article has been written by Sarah Byron, right? Sarah is a baker, cook, author, and blogger living in Toronto. She believes that food is the best method of healing and a classic way of bringing people together. In her spare time, Sarah does yoga and reads cookbooks, writes stories, and finds ways to make any type of food in her blender. Sarah is a good woman. She looks cute, beautiful. Sarah Byron, freelance writer, blogger, right? 10 things you need to remember about toxic family members. Things you should have in your home that are scientifically proven to make you happier. Research shows there are no positive results to spanking your kids. Owen Wilson changed his phone number and cut ties with a partner once she got pregnant. That was the last time they spoke. 15 signs of twin flames and soulmates and how to tell the difference. 7 signs your partner's negativity is messing with your mental health. 15 brutal truths about people who are really hard on themselves. 15 early warning signs of someone who is a potential abuser. 6 are hard truths about love. 12 reasons someone prefers being single over a relationship. The empath who grew up with emotional neglect. Life is too short to waste it on people who suck the happiness out of you. She wrote a lot of articles. Uh, Did you know crystal bathtubs exist and they are absolutely breathtaking? The harpy eagle is a reminder that mythological creatures do exist. People provide evidence that one of the biggest events in human history was staged. I am in love, but haters say my husband must be gay or have a fat fetish. I am a hot grand and guys love me. Yeah, she looks okay, right? Nice body. Sandra Bullock has made multi-million-dollar donations to disaster victims without people knowing. Woman explains how to get your soul to leave your body and visit anywhere in the universe. The universe will send you the right person at the right time. You cheater, right? Okay, so that's it. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful Tuesday.